Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing game number 2 of the best of 7 between Liquid HerO in the top left as our Protoss player and EG Revival as the Zerg player in the bottom right. So game number 1 was pretty good. I'm not going to spoil the ending for you, or well, the entire game. And yeah, just if you want to watch it, it is right there. The links will be in the description. At least I normally do. And if I forget that with some game, just send me a message and I will do it anyway. Yeah, the hatchery goes down. This pylon already up, so he can actually fast expand here. But it is quite a large amount of space to cover. And even if you cover all of this, and we have kind of a dude in the base. Not that it really matters, but it's annoying. And yeah, he's going to try to prevent this base from going down. But yeah, Revival saying, well, screw you, I'm not going to expand here. I'm just going to expand here and take that other base as my third base. So yeah, a little bit more harassment going down by this probe. And the probe is actually going to get a kill. No! The last moment he gets driven out of the base. The Zerglings will be able to finish that off. Very nice micro there by by HerO, and yeah, we expected nothing less, of course, from these pro gamers. So we are going to get our probe safely back into the base, and the cannon is already up, the gateway is up, and there should be a cybernetic score getting or positioned next to it. And there you go, leaving a little bit of a gap here for your units to move out of the base. It's pretty much perfect. So, and as you can see from where the lines basically meet up, there is no room to run through this and attack the cannon. So you need to run all the way around. And if you place a zealot in there, yeah, there's even no way to run around that. So yeah, the Zerglings, they retreated back to the base, I guess, or they are scouting. Yeah, they're just scouting around then. That is fine too. They're just sitting there, just waiting for something to happen, and then they get killed. But yeah, well, that's why they're there. That's why we use them. Anyhow, the hatchery is, yeah, working it to its maximum. Currently, not really, doesn't really have energy to get new larvae out here. And there's a new queen coming up over here, and the hatchery comes up. It's going to get injected with some new larvae immediately. Well, he needs to reach 25, but at least you don't have to build a queen, which is exactly why they do this. They build all of their queens in one hatchery and then let them run towards the others. So you basically inject your own hatchery, then run towards one of the other bases and make a new queen. That is, of course, only if you get the spawning pool first. If you go for the hatchery first, you want to get your queens in. Well, each hatchery gets its own queen, basically, to build. Except for, well, future hatcheries. But hey, it's all very logical. If you get the ability to get queens before you get a hatchery, of course you're going to build the queens. And if you get the hatchery before you get the ability to build queens, of course you're going to build as many queens as possible. But so if you can build multiple queens at the same time, yeah, of course you're going to do that. So we have a little bit of an army over here. Of course, the inevitable mothership core with some stalkers and a zealot. And they are going to just, well, run around here a little bit. They are going to get caught here by some Zerglings. And the zealot immediately loses. But that should not be a problem. The mothership core, as long as it keeps away from the queen, it can do as much damage as it wants to. And as you can see, the speed just finished, and we are going to get all of these units. No, the recall comes in. He does recall all of his units back to the base, and as you can see, Stalker still alive and immediately ready to do more damage. And here we go. We are going in with the Zerglings. The Zerglings are getting attacked by this cannon though, and he already took down the rock tower, making sure that that nobody can get into this base. But yeah, this is going to happen then. Running straight past everything, and now you have Zerglings in your base. And that is not going to be pretty. Of course, there are still some stalkers here, so he can actually clear that up, but what is going to be the damage? We will have to see. Oh, the stalker actually survives, and only one worker was killed. So not a lot of problems, but yeah, there is the problem. You left your front part of the base a little bit undefended there, and yeah, the units can just walk in. Of course, well, that distraction there that I fell for as well in that base could have been a lot worse. So it's not actually just a distraction, it is actually a really good tactic to just get Zerglings in the base. But yeah, he defended that almost perfectly. Well, as perfectly as it could be done. But then, yeah, too many units immediately in his base. This was just a matter of overproduction on the Zerg player. He just produced so much. And yeah, the Protoss player decided to go for extra bases. Had 3 bases up, but no army. And yeah, 3 bases versus 3 bases. Then the Zerg player can immediately switch to, well, full production mode. Can get all of these extra larvae out and just produce a ton of units and just march into your base. That is the risk of playing against Zerg. Anyway, game 2 out of the 7 done. And yeah, hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you for game number 3 then. Yeah, GG.